So I know you're very much a Ghostbusters fan.
Oh yeah.
And I know quite a few people who are very diehard Ghost heads. And, like you were just saying, 10, 15 years ago, it might just be like, oh, I know, this friend of mine, he's really into Ghostbusters. Now it's like you can put it all on display. You have access to get your hands on every Ghostbusters thing imaginable. I have the Slimer toothpaste that came out for 1 year in 1990. I have, all the toys and the Legos and all that. Do you think that that's sort of what is killing nostalgia in a way? That there's no more sort of mystique behind it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I look around the room I'm in now, and I've got more Ghostbusters tat and merchandise now than I did when I was 10. I mean, I've got a Lego Ghostbusters house. I've got 2 Ecto-1s. I've got posters. I've got... Don't sigh, Eli. For fuck's sake. Seriously. We'll get to talking about your vinyl collection, your fucking noodles in a minute. All right.
Listen, mate. Don't try and be... Look, I just... What? I wasn't sighing.
I heard you sigh.
Have you got Slimer toothpaste? Is that a real thing?
That was at one point, in the 80s, but I think that was mostly in America.
It was green.
Yeah.
That sounds excellent, I have to say.
It probably tasted of lime or something, or extra minty fresh. I don't know.
That would make me want to go to bed.
What, you don't go to bed unless you have toothpaste?
No, I'd be excited. Yeah, I brush my teeth, Paul. I brush my teeth.
I didn't expect it to go down that tangent.
Well, I think to sort of dovetail into that and sort of play devil's advocate on Eli's side for a second, you brought up his vinyl records. Some would say, well, vinyl records are one thing because you could always go back to them, you could listen to them, you could kind of have a new experience every time, whereas people like yourself who collect sort of Ghostbusters paraphernalia or ephemera or whatever you want to call it, it's sort of just, a lot of it outside of the movies and TV show, cartoon are, just objects. They're just there. Like, what would you guys say to that?
From a Ghostbusters, actually, forget Ghostbusters for the time being. From a purely geek point of view now, I mean, that's what's making money. It's like what was deeply unpopular in the 80s and early 90s is now just more mainstream, and people are making a lot of money out of nostalgia, one way or the other. In the UK, there's been a huge resurgence in bringing back old TV shows from the 80s and 90s and making them adult live experiences. So in the UK, there's a show called The Crystal Maze, which was a kind of it's hard to explain. It's like a quiz show if 6 people had to do different kind of themed puzzle escape rooms to win crystals, to win prizes, and they brought that back.
There is a sort of American equivalent, is there?
I can't think of anything. I mean, no, actually, there's a Nickelodeon show, isn't there? A Temple of the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, so imagine that. With
you got it totally wrong. Totally wrong.
I got it close enough, and he got it. So don't fucking go there. All right, we're all on the same page, mate. So
really?
Imagine if they brought that show back, but adults could play in it, and they could spend 50 quid to run around and do all the things you could do on that TV show. So people are making money out of it. So nostalgia's lost its... Basically, nostalgia's not what it used to be.